There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show, and that logo means it's automatically a good game. Because you see, this game was designed by Bullfrog Productions Limited. And look, there's Horny from Dungeon Keeper, and there's that guy from the other game. And we are gonna sit and watch all of this. So, bear with me. I'm not even gonna start a timer yet. Fast-paced action! He's playing computer games, a dungeon keeper, and he's eating donuts. I love this intro. It's time for medicine! Let's go! Yeah, out of the way, nurse. It's doctoring time. Fix him, Doc. You've got to fix him. Credit analysis. Yes, the perfect implement for the job. Oh no. There's not enough money. Well, let's get rid of him. Toss him, boys. Classic. Absolute classic. And this is Theme Hospital. One of, if not, the greatest DOS game of all time. For a lot of people. For a lot of people it is. For me, it's right up there. Nickname, Lonnie. Let's do this. Alright, we have a nice absent-minded professor here to present us with the menu. Kick him. Okay. Alrighty. And that'll seg beautifully into the menu. So we got CD, we've got back, and as you can see there's a mouse over tooltip. So you're not confused by the icons. Load a game, start a network game, continue a previous game, or start a new game, or quit. Simple stuff. Brilliant design. Let's start a new game, Doc. Goodbye. Alright. So, balance file. Doctor, medium, first game. Shall we go no or yes? I think I can explain this. Let's hope I can. Let's do it. And you can see here's our board with all the various levels. And we'll go with baby's first steps here. Into the world of Theme Hospital. Welcome to your first hospital. Get the place up and running by placing a reception desk, building a GP's office, and hiring a receptionist and doctor. Then wait for some business to come along. It's a good idea to build a psychiatry department and hire a doctor with psychiatric qualifications. A pharmacy and nurse is also essential for curing your patients. Watch out for rogue cases of bloaty head. An inflation room will soon sort those out. You'll be looking to cure 10 people and make sure your reception doesn't drop below. Right, let's get started and see how much I remember of this. So, we can build rooms. And you can see various options, clinics, facilities and stuff. There. Let's see what that does. We need a receptionist desk. We'll order one of those. A competing hospital. And you right click to, put the receptionist desk in a certain orientation. And we'll stick that right near the front. And this guy will pop up with some helpful tools. Tooltips, rather. So, next we will need a diagnosis. We'll get a GP's office. Yes. We can drag and drop until the blueprint gets to the appropriate colour to show that, yes, you've done that right. Then we place a door. Do we need some windows? Let there be light. Sure, why not? Okay. By default, there are a number of items that you place in the GP's room. So let's do that. And that. There we go. GP's office. Fundamental diagnosis room in your hospital. I'll not read all these. So what I'm going to do is I am going to build my hospital. Sure, that's fine. So this is the Psychiatrist Room. Yeah, we want windows so we can see all the people being really upset. Let's stick a screen, a couch, and a psychiatrist's chair. Alright. So, each doctor, when they have skills, are labelled. I love this music. This is basically the inside of my head at any given moment. So, for patients to recover, they'll need a ward. That'll do. We'll stick a door. And for anyone wondering, I use the Arachnosoft sound font. That's where all that beautiful, beautiful music is coming from. So we need a desk for the nurse to sit at, and a bed. Alright. So that's the patients that need to be kept under observation. So we got ward, psychiatrist, general diagnosis, yes. I don't want to be too specific about our needs, but we need general diagnosis. I'm probably making these rooms too big, but, you know, whatever. There is a whole sort of scale to efficiency thing going on. I just turn that down a little bit because I'm getting deafened by that wonderful MIDI music. You know, doesn't matter how good music is, if you play it too loud, you're in trouble. Alright, so we've got all the diagnostic stuff there that we could possibly need. It's nearly time to open the hospital, but we're not ready yet. So, we've got a pharmacy to build. Let's drag that out. Bit big. I don't know, it's the size of the wall. Nah, let's make that smaller. See if we can utilize the space a bit better. Pharmacy cabinet. In there. Okay. So that's to get them their drugs. Let's see. Ward, pharmacy, psychiatrist. I mean, we could get an inflation clinic for the bloody head people. I think that'd be a good idea. Let's do that. So essentially what we're doing right at the beginning is... Oh. Apparently we've already satisfied the financial criteria. Okay, so let's go and hire some people now. This is the hiring screen. And we have nobody hired. So that's more an overview thing. How did I hire people now? Hire staff button. You'll see this is one of those games where the tooltips came along, which was very nice. So let's see who we've got here. Dr. Crablin hollows vegetables out to use as soap holders. Is there a better one? I mean, he looks good. Let's hire you and drop you there. Should probably get a staff room, but whatever. Let's get some staff in. I keep hitting the wrong button. I did that in an earlier playthrough as well. I keep hitting staff management instead of... You'll see he has the psychiatrist option. Mr. Pikesmith also has it. Okay. And I think I'll hire one more doctor. You. Okay. Now we need a receptionist. So let's get one of them. You'll do. So she'll sit at the reception. And we'll need some nurses as well. Now you'll see they're just wandering about, not really doing anything. It's because we don't have any patients yet. Let's hire ourselves a janitor. And I keep hitting the wrong button. Good stuff. Let's see what nurses we've got. So, the more efficient the nurse is, the more it'll cost. You know, in terms of pay. But
Doctor required in GP's office.
There we go. So we've got Mr. Bloody Head here. I think we'll hire one more nurse. What do you think? We've only got the one there. I think it will behoove us to hire a second nurse. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we'll hire you. Okay, so now it's telling us you need to build a staff room. So, let's see. Staff room.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
There we go. And we'll stick a door there. And nah, we'll leave windows. The staff don't need to know what's going on. There we go. So when the staff get tired, they can go and relax, which is nice. And yes, just to prevent patients from, defecating everywhere, we'll stick a loo next to the staff room. No, we don't want windows in the toilet. It's fine, there's windows there anyway. And a toilet. There we go, perfect. Right. So, let's have a look at what's going on. The doctor here is diagnosing Mr. Bloaty Head, who's sitting there, and there we go. Important piece of information. Team has discovered Bloaty Head. Okay. I could have told you that, but we do have a Bloaty Head clinic, so that's okay. Rocket Ronnie Jepson has expressed a wish to visit your hospital. VIPs. They can be quite useful. Yeah, let's do it. Now, that cheering sound means we've just cured this fella. He is now safe. Look, he's happy. Now, there's an invisible man there. Not so sure about that. But what we can do while this hospital is going is we can buy additional stuff. A furnished corridor. Say we want some benches. Let's get 7 of them. And we'll order those in and you can place them. So that nobody ever has to stand about. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
Nurse required in ward.
Suffering folk are having to stand up. Get some more seating down. There we go. Look, we've got some seating. It's all good.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
So this is where having multiple nurses is a good thing, because we got one in the ward as that guy gets better, and we got one in the pharmacy who's going to treat Mr. Invisible Man here. So it's all about, just making sure that the hospital ticks over nicely, your patients are all good. There is a menu system. Can't remember exactly how to access that. There it is. So you can go to File, Load, Save, Restart, Quit. You can turn down the sound and stuff, and various charts and stuff showing you various bits and pieces. Now, there'll be a VIP coming in shortly. There he is. They all look like that. Rocket Ronnie Jepson. So, we need to increase the hospital value to 55,000. So, you see the janitor at work there? He's sweeping up stuff. Let's get some more bits to furnish the corridor. Say, 5 drinks machines, because why not? And the drinks machines are advertising Kit Kat for some reason. Can't really place that there, can we? Yes, one there. One by the staff room, why not? Let's just go overkill, All the drinks machines. Your team has discovered a new condition. It is heaped piles. That's not good. So, you can see everything's ticking along nicely in this first level. The VIPs come in to take a look at things, but let's be honest, our nurse is hard at work. Everything's fine, So, we've nothing to worry about there. Let's get some plants.
Please don't feed the vermin. Thank you.
And some radiators. Because we don't want people to get cold. And I'll hover over a patient soon, and you'll actually be able to see. And the plants, of course, will be watered. You need to look after your plants. I've literally just put my plants down. The janitor's on it, don't worry.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
So, it's getting a bit stretched, so what I'm going to do is clicked the wrong button again. And I'm just going to hire another psychiatrist and stick him in there, and he can immediately start treating people. So that way we've got a doctor over there, we've got one over there, and we've got one over there and over there. I mean, there is no sort of random waiting. As you can see, cure another 2 patients, and you'll have cured enough to win this level. Easy peasy, you know. So, I guess we'll have a look at various other bits and pieces. You've got the map. You've got all that stuff there. He says with great authority. There's a progress report showing the overall happiness, thirst and warmth level and stuff. And it gives you advice here. So, we need more radiators. What's this? TV personalities. Fortunately, we can, you know, we can solve that, so it's okay. What's this? Well, Rocket Ronnie Jepson has remarks. Excellent. What a well-run hospital. Thanks for inviting me to it. Cash grant of 1,200, and the reputation's gone up. So, keep discovering new things. I'm probably running this a bit fast, to be honest, but I just want to get as much of it, you know. You can look at your policies. You can change those in order to prevent people from dying, and, you know, just change general behaviour. We'll click on this guy. Hey, you. So you can see there, much like, say, in Roller Coaster Tycoon or anything like that, you actually see how thirsty and warm and happy a person is. You can also force them to go home. But if the person is forced to go home, then they'll not be very happy about that. So you've got to sort of balance between sending people home that you can't cure and then avoiding the risk of them dying, or taking a shot like this. We've exhausted all our diagnosis machines on this patient and we're still not sure what's wrong. So, we'll take a chance. We'll take a chance. 70% chance. I mean, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens with this guy. So, he's gonna wait patiently. Alright, let's see what happens to him before it all goes pear-shaped, huh? Are you gonna die? Please don't die. Hurrah! He appears to be okay. Yes! We rescued him from his invisibility. And the various machines that you have here, like the inflator machine, they will break, but your handyman can come along and repair them and stuff. So we should probably look at what it takes to win this level. Your reputation must be at least 300, we're fine. Bank balance is fine. Treated 40%, we've treated 57. We've cured 14 instead of 10. And our hospital is worth enough. We've built enough stuff. But we're gonna just... What? A member of staff is threatening to resign? What? Why are you threatening to resign? Give him a raise. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just keep everyone happy. We've got the money, you know. But what we do need is some more radiators. So let's furnish corridor. And let's... Oh, fire extinguisher. You know what? Might be a good idea to have a few of them. Let's order in 7 radiators. Fire extinguisher. We'll stick it next to the drinks machine for no reason. We'll stick one over here, because why not? And just in case something goes horribly wrong in the staff room.
Doctor required in GP's office.
So there's a radiator there. We'll stick a radiator in there. One in there. Just let's have lots of heating in our rooms. And then hopefully they will complain less, because I think the corridors are heated enough, you know. There we are. Patients have enough seating now. Yes, they do. Sometimes the advice will be a bit redundant. Now you'll notice there was a rat going across. So what we'll do... Oh, there we go. I think we're through. And you can see there I was one of the richest. I also spent the most money. No deaths. And cured 16 of them. So well, it wasn't too bad. But I did enough. You know. Urgent! Dear Lonnie, marvellous! You've handled the running of this hospital superbly. Thank you. Us bigwigs at the Ministry of Health would like to know if you'd be interested in taking on a larger project. There's a job we think you'd be perfect for. 16 grand. I mean, I'm quite happy with 16 grand. But, you know, I'll probably run out of time before really getting into the next level. So I'll turn it down, and you'll see that that brings us back to our previous level. We can just play this indefinitely if we want, you know. So, let's just quickly hire handyman. You. Help with the whole clearing up of stuff. There's too much garbage. Fed up, pay me a decent wage. Sure, why not? And I think we can get some bins as well. And you probably want it... Well, James...
Doctor required in GP's office.
Actually, I don't think there are bins.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
You're probably thinking, James, why didn't you move on to the next level then, if you completed this level?
We apologise for the amount of litter.
Incredibly, in this age of central heating, some of your patients are freezing cold. Well, I've built radiators. I can get more if you want. But yeah, the reason that I didn't move on is because that's it. It's 20 minutes up like nothing.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
And more patients will come. You'll build your hospital up, and you will eventually be very stressed at how difficult it can get. But I mean, I should probably sum up Theme Hospital at this point. It's typical sort of Bullfrog genius. It's one of the greatest strategy games of all time, management games of all time. You know, honestly, you just need to play it yourself. And big shout out to Core6TH, which is a source port of sorts, which allows you to play Theme Hospital in widescreen and with better graphics and frame rates and stuff. It's very nice. You probably want to take a look at that as well once you have the Theme Hospital files. But yeah, this is the sort of game that you could just play endlessly if the receptionist doesn't irritate you. But yeah, the soundtrack's wonderful. Everything's got that Bullfrog charm.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
And yeah, there's very little more to say about Theme Hospital, so I'm just gonna call it there. If you like me playing classic DOS games, I do come across them in my random adventures. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on my channel, and if you like what you see there, you can subscribe. So yeah, Theme Hospital, second time it's been featured on the channel. It's great fun. Go play it. Go play it and enjoy it. Now, to continue running my hospital. Until next time.